Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Friday, July 12th, around 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket suffers failure during Starlink satellite launch. Take a look. It looks as if the first failure in Falcon 9's history has come to fruition. All 20 satellites will be lost, coming back down for fiery deaths in the Earth's atmosphere. Keep calm. It's boom time. Centerpoint energy in hot water as power outages expected to last until next week in Matagorda, Brazoria, and parts of Galveston County. In Texas, the nexus of the Schmexis, thanks to Hurricane Beryl. Holy macaroni. The Public Utility Commission of Texas grilled Centerpoint Energy on the lasting power outages. What gives? Well, apparently they weren't prepared. Texas still showing 865,695 without power days after Beryl has made landfall, and these outages could last for another week. Holy macaroni. Well, it is wildfire season, kids, and California has the lake fire in Santa Barbara County, now over 34,000 acres, just 16% contained. Let's take a look. Take a look at how dry that grass is. Wow, this is a rapidly moving, extremely hot, expanding fire. And this footage shows the incredibly tall, dry, and receptive fuels that firefighters are dealing with. Thank you to the Santiago crew, OFC FA, for sharing this footage. We also have some footage from the Dinosaur Fire, which just happened today. A new start in Colorado. The fire started out of Boulder, Colorado, and this is the Dinosaur Fire. Multiple agencies are responding to a wildland fire around the National Center for Atmospheric Research, or NCAR, in Boulder, according to the Boulder Police Department. Take a quick close-up here. You can see this is the beginning of the fire, just a couple acres, no updates since I posted this footage over on our X feed at Diamond the Dave. Let's turn that off. Quick look at the fire and smoke map for North America here. We can see most of northern Canada is covered in smoke, and almost the entire 48 is dealing with some kind of smoke risk, except, well, right where we are. Take a look at that. Some clear weather through central New Mexico up into the San Juans here and into the San Luis Valley. All the links will be below. And you can see here most of the smoke emanating here from these Northern California fires, which is now covering most of the upper Midwest. And now the full forecast. Heavy rainfall along the eastern seaboard. Dangerous heat wave shifting east next week. Showers and thunderstorms may produce heavy to excessive rainfall along the East Coast today. The associated rainfall will likely create localized areas of flash and urban flooding. An extremely dangerous heat wave will shift into portions of the central and eastern U.S. late this weekend, lasting through next work week. Widespread daily record high temperatures are expected in the middle of summer, and July, the hottest month of summer. A quick look over at the GFS model, and we can see that severe weather on the East Coast will be lingering through the night and continue all the way through Sunday. Fun day. Take a look. It's going to linger on that coast for quite some time. By Monday morning, looking like a very moderate pattern through Tuesday. We could see some pop-up storms in the upper plains there, upper Midwest. Wednesday, just some light activity central U.S. there, looking like Kansas. Nothing much developing here. Let's run the model through and see if any tropical storms are running up here on the coast. Yeah, nothing. So a very quiet pattern, albeit hot, coming for the next few days. Seismic update. Good news, no major rumblers today. Still elevated activity in Cascadia and all down the west coast here. Generally pretty average day across the western front. Hawaii Volcano Observatory geologists revisit the eruption site And they discovered cracking and more. Take a look at this. Is not yellow spray paint, folks. Those are sulfur deposits. Fantastic as they may be. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. Recently, Hawaiian Volcano Observatory geologists on the Big Island visited Kilauea's southwest rift zone and the site of the June 3rd eruption. The mission was to remove temporary webcams deployed during the eruption and move them to nearby Cone Peak. While they were removing the webcams, the geologists revisited the eruption site and found cracking uprift of the fissures, some weak residual outgassing, and vibrant yellow sulfur deposits. Absolutely fantastic. Moving on to worldwide volcano news. Stromboli yesterday, spectacular video of a pyroclastic flow we can show you here. It is sped up, boom, and you can see how deadly those can be. Just back that up and look at it one more time. Wow. Mother Nature's fury. I'm glad I wasn't fishing right there on the shore at that moment. So that pyroclastic flow was just the other day. Coming in for the 12th of July, Liwatobi, 8,000 feet today. Sangay to 22,000 feet. Stromboli puffing and passing to 5,000. Raventador on the list. Nevado de Ruiz as well. Sabancay to 22,000 feet. Samaru to 14,000 feet. Sangay to 22, Sabancay to 23, Nevado de Ruiz, 22,000 foot puff, Liwatobi to 11. Explosive activity continuing at Stromboli. And here we can see lava flow eruption ended at that site, causing significant changes in the Sierra del Fuco's morphology. Samaru to 14,000 foot wraps up the list for worldwide volcano news for July 12th. Space weather update. The sun is quiet. Large sunspots and arrays of sunspots are facing us and doing absolutely nothing. The 3-day geomagnetic forecast is showing G1 geomagnetic storm for the 13th and the 14th. How do you like them apples? Coronal hole number 52 is now facing Earth, directly facing Earth. A solar wind stream flowing from its zone is predicted to reach our planet on the 13th. A minor G1 geomagnetic storm watch will be in effect beginning late on Saturday and into Sunday, which will be a fun day. Let's take a look at that hole. Holy macaroni. SpaceX Falcon 9 suffers failure during Starlink launch. 20 satellites are lost, coming back down for their fiery deaths in Earth's atmosphere. SpaceX's workhorse Falcon 9 rocket suffered a rare anomaly on Thursday night, July 11th. The incident occurred during a launch of SpaceX Starlink's internet satellites from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Falcon 9 performed well initially. Its 2 stages separated on time, and the first stage came down for a landing on a drone ship about 8 minutes after liftoff as planned. But the rocket's upper stage, which was hauling 20 Starlink spacecraft to low Earth orbit, encountered a problem. A leak of liquid oxygen, which you can see here, was the failure indeed. It had serious repercussions for the mission. After a planned relight of the upper stage engine to raise perigee, or the lowest point of orbit, the Merlin vacuum engine experienced an anomaly and was unable to complete its second burn. What a tragedy for Elon Musk. Take a look at this geoglyph at the bottom of Lake Kootenay in Canada. It unveils a captivating underwater geoglyph intricately woven into its surroundings. The existence of this enigmatic pattern evokes a sense of wonder, prompting questions about its origin and the implications of its presence, the duration of its submersion in the lake, and the potential symbolism or function of the geoglyph raise intriguing inquiries. This remarkable find beckons us to delve into the hidden mysteries concealed beneath the waters, inviting a deeper examination of our aquatic landscape. Let's take a look at that geoglyph blown up. Absolutely spectacular. It looks like a horse's head over here, doesn't it? Probably a snake in a coil. Beautiful. Tomorrow, Lee and I will be discussing 2 topics on our radio show at revolution.radio, Studio B, noon Mountain Time. Seattle is ripe for a volcano noir. We'll be discussing the risks of Mount Rainier And in fact, lahars flowing down rivers and destroying hundreds of thousands of homes and properties in just a matter of minutes. We'll also be talking about the weak magnetic field, the pole shift that we're experiencing, or magnetic excursion, and how it may have supported in past times diversification of life on Earth. As Lee and I have suggested, magnetic excursions are bad for Earth as well as good. And join us in just a few minutes over at our new channel on Rumble for our first live stream, Magnetic Pole Shift, an open discussion where you will be able to ask questions and get answers. 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, just a few minutes. The link is below, and that's a boom to knowledge. Please share this video. We are shadow banned. We are now broadening our horizons with multiple channels on Rumble. One we were invited to put up, and they're supporting. Please hit the thumbs up. Share this video. Be a hero. We love you. And be safe. That is a boom. We'll see you in just a minute over on Rumble to rumble in the jungle.